the world. So therefore, guess what? He's going to bless us to overcome the world, but we got to remember him. But if we don't remember him, guess what? The devil going to have a field day in your life. Before the days of trouble come and the years approach, when you will say, I find no pleasure in them. Mom always talked about it's the us, the we, and the them. But he said, remember me. Remember me. How many can say that we remember God? Not only when we are having those blessed days, or how many can say that we remember God when we're having those trouble days? Remember him. Remember him. Remember him. He said over in Isaiah, if we keep our mind stayed upon him, he said he will give us that perfect peace. That peace that what? Surpasseth all understanding. Remember that flip-flop, that sandal. Commitment. No commitment, commitment. No relationship, relationship. Let's go to the book of Genesis. You know in the book of Genesis chapter 1, it say what? In the beginning, right? So God did all that work. He did all that work. All the work. In the beginning, he created the heaven and the earth was what? Without form and void. He did his work. He did his work. But if you go over to chapter 3, right? God placed Adam in the garden, am I right? He gave Adam a specific duty. And that's just what? To attend the garden. But somehow Adam got out of alignment with God. He got out of an alignment with God. Therefore, when he got out of alignment with God, Eve got out of alignment with God. Let me show you something. Hey, you remember the scripture that say, your sins shall be visited upon your seed and your seed's seed? So when they got out of alignment, she got out of alignment. Also, their seed got out of alignment. It caused one of them to kill the other because they got out of alignment. God placed them in the garden to do one specific duty. He got out of alignment. So therefore, by him being out of alignment, so if you look at the football terminology, right? So he was on offense when God put him in the garden. Am I right? He was on offense. So it's better to be on offense than it is defense, because you are in control. But let me show you something. When you don't have no commitment or no relationship with God, you're out of alignment, and then therefore you're causing the enemy to have what? Authority in your life. And then therefore now you're on defense, but it's best to be on offense running the show. So when you're on offense running the show, guess what? You're keeping the enemy at bay. And you say, man, what did you come up with, the flip-flop in the church? Because if you look, let me share something with you. Church hurt does not or is no excuse for you to sin or to flip-flop or backslide or miss your blessing. Church hurt, now check it out. Church hurt is no excuse for no one to sin, backslide, or flip-flop. Because God gave us everything that we needed. If we learn to apply, if we learn to accept what God is doing through whoever is ministering, especially like our leaders, they are doing so much to try to bring so much unity in the ministry, in the body of Christ. Evidently, they are seeing something that we're not seeing. So that's why they are pushing so hard to bring that unification amongst the brothers and the sisters in the body of Christ. Because the Bible said a threefold cord is not what? Easily broken. But when that cord is broken, guess what? You have nothing to stand on. He said, be steadfast, unmovable, abounding in the word of the Lord. Steadfast, unmovable, abounding. And now, so we're on offense. We're running the plays. But in order to be grateful during that task, guess how much more they are grateful. It puts a smile